Yo, what's up guys? This is Theo. Welcome back to Learn HTML and CSS. This is going to be part 5. We're on the power of colors. So in the last unit, you learned about the basics of CSS, including how to link HTML and CSS files together, and how CSS syntax works. So just take a look at the web page in the browser to the right. It does a good job of showcasing the captivating power of color. So we can see all the different colors sort of going on here nicely. So in the next units, we're going to learn about how to create visually engaging web pages. Cool. So in CSS, you have two properties. You have your color, which is the foreground, the front, and the background, the back. All right. So like your first color is red, but your background is blue. So if that makes sense. So set the foreground color of the main heading to midnight blue. All right. So we're going to find our main heading, which is an H1, and we're going to say color. We want to set that to midnight blue. All right. Midnight blue. And let's go ahead and run that. Awesome. So now it's midnight blue. Now we want to set the background color to aqua. Let's see what that does for us. Cool. So now that's aqua. So this is, notice the background color did not change the background color of the entire page, right? Because it's only under the H1. The background color of the heading is blocking the image of the copy, so let's remove it. Remove the background color of the main heading. Okay, let's go ahead and remove that now. And sweet. Okay, next up, set the color of the main heading to crimson. So let's go find this again, and we'll change this to crimson. All right, let's run that. Set the background color of the subheadings to dark magenta. Okay, so you'll say background color dark magenta. Let's go ahead and run that. Awesome. So now we have this magenta color over all of our H2s. Let's move on. Remove the name color for the main heading and set it to a red, green, blue RGB value with the following values. So you can also define your colors based on the color palette. I don't do this a lot, but you can. All right. So let's change this out, and we'll say RGB, and this is almost like a function. It's going to take in these properties. Okay. And let's go ahead and run that and see what that changes it to. Sweet. Now remove the named color for the subheading background. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab background color and change this to RGB. Follow that convention and put in those colors. Run that, and now it's a blue. Sweet. Next up, guys, we can also have hexadecimals or the tri decimals. So change the color of the main heading to this one. So again, I don't know who knows these by heart, but maybe you do. I know a few of them, like white and black, but awesome. Change the background of the subheadings. So we're going to go find that H2, and we're going to swap this out again. Run that, and now it's changed to a sort of purpley pink. All right. You can also do hue, saturation, lightness. You can read about all of this. It's more design. I'm not too big on that, but you can. So change the color of the main heading and set it to a hue, saturation, lightness color with the value of 350, 58.8, and 42%. Okay, so let's go ahead and change that, and this takes in the HSL function. All right, let's run that and see what that does. Awesome. RGBA, so you can also change the alpha channel, which is the opacity, which is how visible it is. So change the color of the main heading and set it to an RGBA color with values. Okay. Let's go ahead and change this to, this takes the RGBA function, and this takes in these values and 0.6 opacity, and run that. You can sort of see it's fading out. What is it saying now? Oh, my bad. RGBA. Set it to an RGBA color with the values of, yeah, I think I just did that. RGBA with the values of 293, 140, 0.6. An RGBA color. I did. Okay. Notice how the main heading is now transparent. Let's make it more opaque to make it easier to read. So let's bump this up to 0.9. The most you can get is 1. Awesome. And let's keep going. Set the color of the main heading to an RGB color with the values of 3, 150, and 100. So let's go ahead and swap these out. And this will only take in 3 parameters now. Let's run this. What is this? I just added that, but RGB. Try this one more time. Awesome. On the next line, set the main heading's color to an RGBA color with the values. Okay, so now say color. I think the last rule is always going to be applied. That's the way CSS works. So this one should take precedence. Let's try and run this now, and it looks like the second one applied. Cool. So what we learned about the foreground, the background, 47 named colors, hexadecimal colors, the hue, saturation, and lightness, opacity, and the color picker that you can use. You should find that in your browser under your developer tools. So that's it for this lesson, guys. Pretty quick. We'll move on to fonts next, and then classes, IDs, and divisions after that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and please subscribe and support the channel. It means a lot. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Take care.